everybody, welcome to Test Chamber. I'm Kyle Hilliard, and I've got intern Michael here with me.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's going on, Kyle?
We are watching Yooka-Laylee, and I use the word watching because Michael and I actually got to play about an hour of Yooka-Laylee recently, but this footage that we're watching right now is actually some of the guys who made the game. They're actually playing it. They sent us this video. So, but this is the section that we played. And it's a pretty cool game. Michael is, I don't know, like, what were your impressions? Like, are you a banjo-kazooie guy, or are you a mascot platformer guy?
Sort of. I played a little bit of banjo-kazooie back in the day. I never had an N64, so it was always whatever I could get done in the span of being at someone's house with one. So I played that level a bit. But even with my, like, limited knowledge of banjo-kazooie, this just reminds me of that.
Yeah,
like,
which is their intention.
Yeah,
like that's what they're going for. So what we just saw now is like Yuka's the lizard, Laylee's the bat. He ate an ice berry, I guess you could call it.
Yeah,
and it gave him the power to shoot like icicles, and then he took it to what that thing was that he shot the icicles into was a Ghost Rider.
Yeah, and the Ghost Riders they're like a different form of collectibles because shocking, this game has many collectibles.
Yeah.
And what's cool about these Ghost Rider things is that there's 5 of them. I don't know if anyone watching saw the little silhouettes, but there's 5 of them, and you get each of them in a different method. So that one you had to shoot ice balls in. There's another one we had to find that was hidden. There's one that we had to chase.
We had to just beat one up.
Yeah, we had to just straight up fight one.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last one, but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so this part, it's this thing, like it says, it's called the molecule. And we're gonna give it. I don't know if it shows this B-roll, or I don't know if it shows it.
Yeah,
the B-roll.
we won't see it in the video,
okay.
but you take it to that little squid lady, and she basically turns you into a flower, and then you have a mission where you can go and pollinate flowers, and it's very much like Mumbo Jumbo, kind of from Banjo-Kazooie. It kind of serves the same function.
Yeah, like there. I don't know if we can see it in the footage, but there's like plants kind of hidden around, and they're like racist, and they won't talk to you unless you're a plant, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And they make really weird sex jokes to you, which, I don't know. I kind of wanted to talk about that. I thought it was funny, but it was just like jarring. May sound too negative, but like it would just hit you with these weird sex puns.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Well, I mean, there's a character who's a snake in a pair of pants called Trouser. So
I don't get it. Can you explain it to me?
Just Google it a little bit. It'll probably be fine.
Can I Google it here?
No, wait till you go home, please.
Okay, cool.
And you see the quills, the golden quills. That's like your main collectible, I guess you could say. It's not gonna be like Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong 64 levels of collectible. You have quills. You have like the single molecule. You have the Ghost Riders, and then pages are like the equivalent of like collecting puzzle pieces.
Yeah, it's like the main, like, how would you say it? It drives the story is what the impression I got.
Yeah.
It was like you needed those to unlock whatever. But yeah, and you can also use the quills. That's like your currency to buy upgrades.
Yeah. And that cloud we just saw, he actually changes depending on what kind of superpower you spit at him. Like Yuka picked up like some water fruit, and that like let it start raining.
Yeah.
And that cloud was like had just been dumped by his wife, or like was going through a divorce or something like that. Like, yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah, but the tornado thing was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Again, it was jarring, but I thought it was good.
This mission that you find him, he just kind of has you fight a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, which is, it's just kind of change up the pace. Like it kind of fits into this like overarching thing in this demo where like you're just doing a bunch of different things for all these weird, wacky like characters that you just kind of meet, do something for them for like maybe a minute or two, and then you move on. And I hope the game can keep that up through its levels, without being like. I don't know really the word for it, but like bubblegum, like, oh, I just throwaway thing I do for a second. Like, it needs to make all those fun, and I don't know. That's my one worry, how far I can carry this.
Yeah. And there is more than just like, you don't necessarily talk to just characters to get missions like this. Like, you just will also just find paths that just have like weird sort of challenges in them. Like this is just no one sent you on that mission.
Yeah, and I don't even know if we found that one specifically, but yeah, there was another one where it was the rings you had to get through the rings in a certain amount of time, and you got a little pagey, as they call them.
Yeah, the pages are actually like in little prison cells, I guess you could call it. It's like a little box with prison bars on it, and Laylee the bat was actually yelling at one of the pages like
Just squeeze through.
Yeah, just like walk through your piece of paper, and it was just
He
like
tried
nah.
and he couldn't.
He's like, nah, I'm good. I don't worry about it.
Like I thought the game was pretty funny. I
Yeah.
said it was kind of like a bunch of really smart dads wrote the jokes. Like there are a lot of good dad jokes, but they're still dad jokes. But I still appreciated that.
Yeah, it has no qualms with like
Puns.
it knows that its humor is being silly. You know?
Yeah.
We talked to Kartos here, which
With a K.
I believe is a play on the word, on the Kratos from God of War.
Obviously.
This is like this is funny because this was more of a Donkey Kong Country thing.
Yeah,
Just,
that's what I thought
Mine
too.
carts, but Yooka-Laylee is certainly allowed to steal it. I'm glad that they do because I always like these minecart sequences from Rare. And we did play it. It's cool. It kind of like brings you from the top of the mountain to the bottom, and then it's another opportunity to get a pagey. And I just kind of came across it. It wasn't like a mission on. My
Yeah, it
list
wasn't
of
like a
missions.
beacon.
Yeah, that's a good look at Yooka-Laylee.